Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your January 2018 general readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and welcome to any newcomers who may be with us for the first time, and welcome to the new year, although I am recording these in the last week of December 2017. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes, all your support, feedback, and comments. You guys are brilliant. Keep them coming. And always a big thank you to my regular clients and my new clients for continuing to keep me so busy with personal one-on-one readings. And if anyone is interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can go to my YouTube channel's homepage, click on the About button for more information and all my contact details, and you can also find my contact details attached to the description of every video that I post. I do a wide variety of readings, but really popular this time of year are the 12-month overviews, the 6 and 12-month overviews that I do, which are intensive spreads that look at all the main areas of your life coming in, all the energies coming in all the main areas of your life for the next 6 or 12 months, depending on which option you choose. And you can order that any time of the year, but a lot of people like to do it at the end of the old year, beginning of the new year, to kind of see an overview of what it looks like. So you might want to consider that for yourself or as a gift for friends, family, or loved ones. You can email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I do readings full-time 5 to 6 days a week. It is what I do. So turnaround time for personal readings live or recorded is fairly quick. I can usually get back to you within 24 hours of your initial email with more information. And we can typically set up a reading for you anywhere between a few days, upwards of a couple of weeks, but almost always within a 2-week period of time or so we can schedule a reading for you, and I would be delighted to work with you. For those short questions, short answers to short questions, you can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Irish Gypsy as well. If you have a really fast decision you need to make on the fly, you are in a new relationship, you want to kind of see how it looks playing forward, or you just want a quick look at something, you have a question or two you just want a fast answer to, you can find me on that smartphone app 24/7 as well, assuming of course I'm not asleep. They have a 1 question, 1 answer option, or you can open it up for a little chat reading via text, and they also have a new video chat option. So it's a pretty cool app. Check it out if you're interested. So make sure to check your rising and your moon sign videos as well, because these are general readings. There's a lot of you watching, and the details and specifics of course will vary depending on what's going on in your lives. So watch your rising and your moon sign videos as well for additional insight and clarification. So let's get right into this reading. This is for the fire sign of Aries. Aries, the ram, the babies of the zodiac. Aries for January 2018. Let us see what this beautiful new year potentially has in store. To begin with, January 2018 for Aries. Okay, Aries, we begin with the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the 8 of Pentacles. We have the Star, followed by the 6 of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands, followed by the Lovers. From the bottom of the deck, representing your overall energy for the month of January 2018, we have Strength. So we have 2 major arcana cards, Strength and the Lovers. And the Star. We have 3 major arcana cards. We have the Star, the Lovers, and Strength. So it looks like there's for some of you there may be some tangible offers and opportunities coming in the very beginning of January 2018. Time being fluid, as I always say. And I am recording these at the end of December, so this could be ongoing already for some of you. We begin with the Knight of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy. That's this suit's element is earth. And it usually manifests in the area of our life that deals with earthly things, tangible things that we can see, touch, feel, often money, finances, resources, property, assets, etc. very tangible things. So Knights are the bringers, the deliverers. They typically represent offers and opportunities coming in. They can also represent the speed at which a situation moves, and the Knight of Pentacles would be slow, steady, step-by-step progress. He's the slowest of all four of the Knights. So the Knight of Pentacles, for some of you, this could be a job offer or opportunity. It could be a new project for some of you. It could be, we also have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is a card that often comes up for moving, relocating, new jobs. And the Knight of Pentacles is accompanied and clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, which I often refer to as the worker bee card. This is a card of work, working hard. Can represent repetitive work. Maybe it represents working a lot, getting up early, staying up late, working a lot of overtime, kind of burning the candles at both ends. But it's because you're building up a foundation for something. We're already at the 8 here, so he has a vision, a dream, a goal, something that he's working hard on with a lot of focus, determination, attention to detail. So some of you, perhaps, you know, as we transition out of the holiday season, this could just be energy of kind of going back to work and putting your nose to the grindstone. But there is some kind of offer opportunity. It could be for a new job for those of you who are out of work, or a different job for those of you who are already working. It could be a new project you're handed at work. It could be a raise or a promotion as well, or some kind of you know, advancement opportunities as well. This could be of a different nature. I am getting some moving, relocating energy too, so it could be that your job may require you to travel or to move or relocate, or this new tangible offer opportunity requires that as well. Some of you, this may be moving, you know, into a new apartment, a new house of some kind. And it could have been that because of how hard you've worked, maybe you've been saving for quite a while. That's also a possibility. There is a sense that, hang on just a minute. It's interesting because this reading could be split for two different types of people. There is a lot of energy in the work, career, finance area of your life, or it could be property and moving as well. But there's also energy about relationships and needing to make a significant relationship decision, or a decision that's going to affect a relationship. For those of you who are in an established relationship or a marriage, something of that kind, it could be that the two of you are needing to make a decision about moving or relocating, or whether you should take a new job or job opportunity. It could be your partner as well. There is some sense of healing and restoration about this too, because next to that we have a really lovely combination of energy. We have the Star and the Six of Swords. So the Star is a major arcana card, and this is a card of hope and faith and optimism, but it's renewed hope and faith and optimism. So I often see this card show up after, you know, perhaps a period of darkness, or a challenging or difficult time as well. It's kind of a sickness into health, darkness into light, winter into spring. The Star often comes up when someone's been sick for a while and they're finally beginning to recover, or perhaps, you know, again, with this tangible offer, it could be, you know, being out of work for a while and finally getting what you want, or, you know, that promotion that you've been kind of, you know, working for and hoping for. Or whatever this tangible offer or opportunity is coming in for you, there's a sense of it creating a new sense, a renewed sense of hope and faith and optimism, and having kind of trust again in divine timing and orchestration. It's one of the wish fulfillment cards. You can see that this woman is on her knees emptying her pitchers out into this body of water that she's kneeling in. She's completely emptying her reservoirs of water out because she has the almost childlike faith and confidence that when she needs water, her pitchers will be refilled because the source itself is limitless. So it's a card about trusting in the plan that is there for you, divine timing and orchestration as well, even if you can't quite see how it plays out. But again, this is like renewed hope, faith, and optimism. Like whatever this tangible offer or opportunity is that's coming in for you, or has already come in for some of you, it's kind of restored your faith and happiness and kind of hope for the future. And that's underscored. And of course, for some of you, this could be just in the relationship area of your life as well. It doesn't need to be career, work, and finances. Again, it's a general reading. There's many of you watching, so it may resonate for you in this area of your life. For others, it may resonate in the other area of your life. The details and specifics will always vary, but the energy fundamentally remains the same. it could be as a result of all of your hard work and effort over a period of time. There is this offer or opportunity coming in for you, and it's kind of restored your faith and hope for the future. And there's a healing element about it, because the star is also accompanied by the Six of Swords, which is also a card of peace, restoration, and healing. Swords is air energy, and in the tarot, the energy of the Suit of Wands, this air energy is internal psychological energy. It's cerebral, mental, intellectual energy. It's about what we think, how we think, our perspectives, perceptions, our belief systems, and how that affects the way that we relate and communicate to the world and people in the world. So it's all about what goes on up in our heads. So the Six of Swords is about moving away from a time period that maybe has been very turbulent or challenging or just difficult or even painful. If you could see the water behind the boat, it would likely be choppy and wavy and turbulent. She's moving out of that into more peaceful, placid, serene, balanced waters. It's transitional energy, meaning that you're not quite to the other shore yet and on solid ground, but you're definitely moving towards that. You're moving out of whatever challenging or difficult time you've been through. And life is getting better, more settled, more peaceful, serene. Whatever this tangible offer or opportunity is, there's a healing quality about it. And particularly if it has to do with finances, money, job, if it's, you know, getting a job again after you've been out of work, or getting a raise so you have more money, or a better job opportunity, or you know, advancement opportunity, then it means that, you know, whatever, you know, if things have been tight or restrictive, that energy is going to be lifting and getting better as you continue to move through into and through the beginning of the new year. So really lovely energy. So next to that, we have another knight. We have the Knight of Wands, which is fire energy, with the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this is all kind of running concurrently. It's all more or less about the same thing. So we have that tangible offer or opportunity. The Knight of Wands is really fast moving. I mean, the Knights represent fast moving energy in situations anyway, but the Knight of Wands is the fastest because he's governed by the element of fire. That's Wands element. It's creative, fiery, energetic, building, manifesting energy. It's all about change, movement, action, power. So this opportunity is an exciting opportunity. It's got a lot of creativity, passion. It has you feeling very enthusiastic and very plugged in. The Knight of Wands, I'm also feeling like this is more about a timeline. It's more about acting quickly. There may be a window of opportunity, I feel like, for a lot of you. And I got some similar energy for one of the signs I did a day or two ago as well, that at the end of December, beginning of January, there's this opportunity coming in, and you know, there's this excitement about it and renewed hope, faith, and optimism, and you're feeling much better about life. And then the Knight of Wands comes in, and this is when the action part of it actually takes place. I don't feel that this is two different offers or opportunities for you, Aries. I feel like this is maybe around the middle of the month or the third week of the month. This Knight of Wands and Ace of Pentacles energy is all about, okay, now is the time to start putting things together if you've gotten a new job opportunity or whatever this is, and it's requiring especially a lot of pulling details together if it's moving, relocating, because that Knight of Wands is paired with the Ace of Pentacles. Aces always represent new beginnings, so the start of something new, and this is tangible. This is a practical, tangible new beginning for you, often about moving, relocating, starting a new job. So paired with the Knight of Wands, I feel like this is where the action kind of comes in. The offer opportunity is there for those of you that are going to be taking it around the middle of January, third week of January or so. This is where, you know, you begin to pull together the details, especially if you're moving. This is, you know, there's a lot of, or relocating, starting something new. There's kind of a fast moving pace about pulling all the details together, especially if this is moving or relocating, which can be kind of a chaotic process anyway. It's about, you know, scheduling movers, packing things up, trying to get everything done, you know, within a short period of time, because it feels like this is very fast moving. The Knight of Wands can also represent your energy, Aries, another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fast moving, energetic, let's get it done, let's pull everything together and get this done and kind of started. So exciting new beginnings. This is like the middle of the month, third week of the month or so. This is when the new beginning actually starts, where you're putting all the physical, practical details together. Now at or towards the end of January 2018, we have the Two of Wands accompanied by the Lovers. So the Two of Wands is about choosing a path. This is about being at a crossroads and needing to make a decision, a choice, choosing a path. And the key to choosing the right path is in long-term thinking and planning. This is about looking down the road at what you really want, what's your vision, what's your goal, what are you actually working towards. It's kind of difficult to make a journey if you don't have a destination in mind, because how are you going to create, how are you going to take care of the details to get you there? It's kind of like taking a vacation, but how do you make the travel plans and know what to pack if you don't really have a destination in mind? It's more difficult. So this is about long-term thinking and planning, looking down the road and making plans, choosing whatever your long-term vision and goal, your picture is, so that you can actually begin moving towards that and laying the foundation to move you closer towards that long-term goal. Now, the Two of Wands is clarified and accompanied by the Lovers, a major arcana card. The Lovers is about making a significant choice, and so this is big choice energy, decision-making time, considering that at the end of January 2018. I feel like for a lot of you, it may not be actually making the actual decision, but it's contemplative energy. It's kind of like thinking about what you want long-term. For those of you in an established relationship or marriage, for those of you who are perhaps dating someone, you're in a relationship, perhaps this tangible new beginning will make it could have a significant impact on this relationship if you're not living together or not married. And this decision-making energy, because the Lovers is about making a choice, a decision that's going to significantly impact a primary relationship. So it could be about, okay, well, if I move, if I relocate, whatever this tangible new beginning opportunity, this new path I'm starting out on, how is it going to affect this relationship that I'm in? And does this mean that I'm going to continue this relationship or stay in this relationship long term? Or if you have to move away, should your partner go with you? Should you perhaps get married or move in together? It's going to play out differently for different people. It's about looking at where a relationship is going to go long term. What do you really want in this relationship long term? Sometimes the Lovers can represent needing to choose between two people, but I'm not really feeling that. It's more about this big new change and opportunity that's in front of you, or that perhaps you've already taken, and you're throwing together all the details, and it feels like the last half of the month is kind of busy, and then you end up by going, okay, so where are we actually going in this relationship? How is this new change going to affect this relationship? And if it could also be for those of you who are already coupled, living together, married, okay, where are we actually going from here on out? Where is this new opportunity going to take us? Are we shifting our long-term goals because of this new beginning and new path as well? Again, the details and specifics will vary, because there's so many of you watching in the general videos, but the energy fundamentally remains the same. Looks like you end January 2018. Some of you may be making this decision at the end of the month, but I feel like more of you, it's just thinking about, okay, in this relationship, in this significant, important relationship, where are we going long term, especially in light of these new beginnings that we're starting out on, or that I'm starting out on. And there may be some fears around this that need to be faced, need to be dealt with. Perhaps you need to have a conversation and talk things out with your partner. Your overall energy and advice for the month of January 2018 is Strength, which is a major arcana card, beautiful, strong card. This is about the kind of strength that comes from facing your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, kind of wrestling with your demons, having the courage to change the things that you can, and accepting and embracing everything else, and kind of moving through that forward, and with a lot of increased strength, wisdom, courage, clarity. Courage is actually movement through fear. It's not an absence of fear. Courage and bravery is what comes from feeling fears or doubts and insecurities, and actually facing them and moving through them and beyond them. That's what strength is. So, and new beginnings, no matter how exciting they are and how happy you may be about them, it requires change. And change, there can always be a lot of trepidation and anxiety and maybe fears and doubts about it when you're starting a new beginning too. And this looks like a very tangible, practical one, especially for those of you who are moving, relocating, perhaps starting a new job, or all of the above. There may be some fears about how it's going to impact a significant relationship in your life, whether separately or together, as you move forward. And it's really about kind of facing whatever challenges are coming as a result of this in the month of January, even though I feel like overall the energy is quite positive and bright, and there's such a strong, lovely, healing energy. It's like you've been through a difficult time, or a challenging time, or a very worrisome time, and this opportunity represents moving out of that period. You're transitioning out of that and into a more balanced and peaceful and serene time in your life. So a really lovely energy, Aries. That pretty much wraps up your January 2018 general reading, Aries. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the January 2018 mid-month readings. And as always, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, go to my YouTube channel's homepage, click on the About button for more information. You can email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you and set up a reading for you or anyone else that you like, just as quickly as possible. And for those quick question and answers, you can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Aries Gypsy. And all of that, the links to that information is also in the description of the videos that I post. So take care, Aries. As always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life in this new year. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.